Next up, the Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver last week, Antonio Brown, made a dancing comeback, though he still wound up near the bottom of the leaderboard. For this Argentine tango trio, Sharna chose troop member Hayley.
It's amazing to be in the semifinals. It's like the playoffs.
I picked Hayley for a lot of different reasons, but mainly I think she's super fierce on the dance floor, and I need another fierce woman to dance with you. Do you think you're going to be able to handle two women at the same time?
Maybe. We'll see.
We'll soon find out.
Find out, sure.
6, 7, 8. Kick towards me. 1, 2. This Argentine tango is a little bit more playful than the traditional Argentine tango. Antonio has to be the commanding male role, and he's dancing with two professional female dancers. You're getting lost in the steps and the switching from Hayley and switching to me. I need to still have you and your personality. You have to command this. Once we start switching partners and it all starts happening, I can't lose your presence and your performance.
It's double elimination week. It's getting really tough and tight. Right now, there's only great dancers left, so pressure's on. Here we go.
We're trying to get to that Super Bowl.
The final.
Right?
We came here to ball.
We did. That's right. Let's dance.
La copa no fue bien, porque no sé nada, lo mío las movía. Vos sabías bien que yo era mamaracho, vos lo sabías bien, soy borracho. Machi, que ya no me reclames, no me esperes, flaca, ya no me llames. Todos lo saben, prefiero ser así, hasta farolito de la calle que nací. Escúchame bien.
Antonio, Sharna, and Hayley. Oh, it's good to be Antonio. Really good, really good. Really nice. Bruno.
Oh, Antonio, out he came with the confidence of a lion tamer, taking on two wild cats. Beautiful but deadly. Well, I tell you, they could strike at any time, but you handled them very, very well. In command, you go there, you go there. A lot of side by side, not too close, but just enough to make it work. Beautifully handled.
All right, Carrie Ann.
I think that you've made the longest journey from where you started. And tonight, what I really loved is the intensity of all the movement. Like, you really were in the Argentine tango mode, and I could feel you really trying to get exactly the right nuances. I think you did amazingly well, but I would have loved to see a little bit more of what we saw last week in the Viennese waltz. And I mean, this is just because you got one more dance tonight, so I'm still giving corrections. Like, you got a contemporary later on tonight. I still want to see those elongated lines like you showed us last week. Bring that back in. It was still fantastic.
All right, and Len.
Antonio, you came into this competition with no dance background, and it is just amazing how you've developed as a dancer and a performer. I can't agree with Carrie Ann. It's a compact dance. It's not a big, wide open dance. Argentine tango. Come.
Oh, Len, you just like to argue with me.
I do. I just like it. I can't argue with my wife, so I have to argue with you. Antonio, great job. Move. Good.
Good stuff. Head on over to the Red Room for your scores back there. Hey, this week, Dominic Bowden's co-hosts on abc.com/DWTS All Access are Sasha Farber and our reigning champion, Bindi Irwin. With them right now are Paige and Mark. They're molting as we speak. Later, our after party will be available on Facebook Live. I'll be stopping up for that after the show. Erin?
What was the joke? I missed it.
Oh, I tripped down the stairs.
Sharna, it's something every week with you. I can't even handle you.
Covered though. We're good. It's fine.
That's unfortunate. I love what they said. You've come the farthest, and you've never danced before, and now you're doing it with two gorgeous women. How did you How did you manhandle? How did you handle that?
Well, it's been a journey for me. Obviously, these great women have been really productive with helping me and making me become who I am today.
We didn't get your coach here, huh?
No.
He didn't even listen to our Twitter.
He voted, though. He did vote.
He did.
He's been voting, so that's okay.
Good job, coach. All right, let's get your scores.
Carrie-Anne Inaba.
9.
Len Goodman.
9.
Bruno Tonyo.
9.
27 out of 30. Sharna's saying that's good, babe. That's great. Of course, that's only one score for them tonight. They have another one coming up later, but they still need all the votes they can get from you. Tom?
And I think we may be hearing a little bit from the coach later in the show. We'll see. Next up, Wanye Morris gets in the middle of a tug-of-war between Lindsay and Whitney, with 2 dances to perform and a double elimination looming. The pressure has been building.
Here we go, everyone.
Let's walk it, okay?
3, 2.
2 people go home tonight, and I'm freaking out.
Can't make no mistakes. It's a redemption dance.
This is real. This is literally about you.
Taking away his sight, it's so risky.
It's not working. It's twisted. There was no time to make it work. I'm so sorry.